And the way that I lost both this Scion TC and my fiance was due to one reason, and that was being late, I guess, in the simplest terms, but being just in time to be late, or see it, go away and whatnot, and it reminded me a lot of my fiance or ex-fiance, and so that's what spiraled me into this depression for 3 hours, and my friend I called my friend who found this Silent TC, who is doing a lot for me, who had to help his dad in the morning and whatnot, and I told him about the car being sold, and he's like, so he started looking for more cars, and he sent me links to more cars, and every car that I saw, it felt bad. And at a certain point, I was like, no, I don't want to see any more cars. I wanted that car, and I was emotionally attached to that car. What am I getting at? I am okay. In the middle of thinking of all this and thinking about the way that my marriage fell, I guess everything that bad that happens to me, I always associate some aspect of it with my failed marriage, and which makes it sound like I was divorced. But I was filling out this survey today, and it says what is your marital status. And I actually put divorce/separated because I felt so bad. Anyway, I was thinking about the fact that if I had a significant other at that moment of being in that depression, having lost that car would not have meant much if she was supportive of me, I guess. But I that made me feel better, actually. Even though I didn't have anyone per se, it made me feel better knowing that there might be someone out there. I mean, like, there probably is someone, hopefully, or many someones, I'm not sure, that one day will be my significant other or significance others. I'm not sure. Focus, Sal. Focus. So anyway, that comforted me, knowing that I had something to look forward to, and that was the having someone come into my life who would make these trivial losses actually seem trivial, because it really seemed detrimental to me, having lost this car that I test drove and almost named. I think I did name her. I named her Stacy. I'll explain why Stacy at another time, but anyway, so depression. So depression is stage 4. Stage 5. How did I get to stage 5? How I got to stage 5 was in the same way that I kind of got to stage 5 with my failed marriage attempt. And that was realizing that what happened with my marriage failure was one of the most was the closest. I was like a sword blade away from marriage. I mean the thinness of that, not like killing someone. Although that too could have helped. Just saying. Right, I was very close to marriage, and it didn't work because of her. But that's another story. Anyway, so now I am, in many ways, fearless and dauntless in whatever happens in my subsequent relationships because of how emotionally attached I was to this other individual, and it having risen to this climax and not have what ended up in blue ball syndrome kind of format. Which is not. Ooh, okay. It didn't end with end how it should have or whatever. And so basically what I'm saying is that whatever happens in my relationships henceforth is something that cannot be as bad or as emotionally tormenting as that happened before. So it in many ways it made me a lot stronger. So now bringing that back to the car situation, having lost this car in my search to get a car, this special car, now I'm not in a rush to get a car. I have my motorcycle's functional and whatnot, and like I was in a rush to get a car. I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose that Scion TC. I better act now. I better do all this stuff and whatever, and now like so many other cars can come by, but it's like I know that I can lose something special. I guess this is the main takeaway message that I've been trying to desperately convey in all my rambling. Damn, I forgot it. Shit. Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say. I can lose something special. Because I lost something special, I realize now that I can continue life even though I may at times lose something that is special and unique and dear to me, and it not be completely, not halt my journey through whatever I'm going through. And so in that sense, just as my ex, I only have one ex, that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. Anyway, just as my ex prepared me for all the journeys that I will face henceforth, and forevermore I can use the experience I had with her to be a much less emotionally traumatized person. It's like when I went to Busch Gardens. I'm not sure. So some amusement park. The only amusement park that I've been to thus far, which is very sad, was in like 10th grade. 10th grade, right? Near the end of 10th grade. I went with this organization, Indian Student Association, or is it International Student Association? One of the two, or both of them. Went to Busch Gardens or something, and the first roller coaster I ever went on, not only at that amusement park, but in the entire United States, was SheiKra. And SheiKra is one of the more, at the time, was one of the more fearful and scary and thrilling, or the most, or of the most daunting roller coasters. And that was the first one I went on. And after that, the rest of the day, I was willing and able and like I had some sort of alacrity and just willingness to go on these other rides, knowing that it couldn't have been as worse as SheiKra. And so what I'm saying is that through Shikra, through my ex-fiance, through losing this Scion TC, which I named Stacy, I'm gonna miss Stacy. By losing or by dealing with the toughest things first, I have not purposely prepared myself, but like due to the circumstance, I've gained something out of it, and that's being able to continue life with less fear, knowing that I may lose something precious and it not bother me. There, I was able to verbalize what was internally bothering me. So that is what I've been trying to say for this past 20 minutes. I feel much better now. It's like, what, 1:30 maybe? I should probably get to bed. I have 2 exams on Monday, then it's Thanksgiving weekend. I have to maybe then get a car. I'm not at all worried about getting a car now, because I've lost the most interesting car that I found thus far, and I know that I'll find more interesting cars and whatnot. So I guess in summation, those experiences in life have broken my fears of moving forward in life, of having something special in life, and not worrying about I may or may not lose it, because even if I do, I know that I can create something special even when I have lost something special. Like I can, there's more to live forward to and stuff like that. So I feel much better being able to say that. And the fact of the matter is, there was actually no one to say this to. Like in the 3 hours of depression, I wanted to call several people, and each one of them I realized why I couldn't call them, and that was kind of depressing. And that's when I started thinking about this imaginary girl that would someday come into my life and revolutionize everything. So, still waiting for her, but I guess these experiences make me less scared to live life alone, and how well, I'm just less afraid of things. So I'm less afraid of losing things that mean something to me. So in that sense, I've gained something. I'm not saying that this is sour grapes. I'm just saying that this is me turning something negative into something progressive. Not being an optimist at all. Just a progressive person. So someone who just moves ahead, not stands there and thinks about the positive or negative. Because it was a beautiful car, and I did really love my ex, and I was afraid of Shikra. So in essence, those things will always have meaning to me, but it's not going to stop me. That's what I'm trying to say here. So you have a wonderful night, I guess, and I'll catch you after the exams on Monday. There's a lot that I want to talk about, but I haven't had the time. Let's not get into those stuff. Like I was gonna say, I miss human contact, but it's not time to discuss those stuff. School is like breathing on my neck, like this cold, vicious, deathly creature, and I'm not scared, but I am apprehensive about what's going to happen this semester with my grades. So not time to talk about lacking human contact or the such, or the friends that I wish I had still or whatnot. But just, I should probably go to sleep right now. Bye.